So what I want to do tonight is just talk about how we might be able, given the truth of the gospel, to bridge this divide. But in order to bridge any divide, I have to teach you something about bridge crossing, because there are certain truths about bridge crossing. For example, here's a truth about a bridge crossing. Think about it when next time you cross a bridge. No one crosses a bridge without taking a step toward the middle of the bridge. You don't cross a bridge if you don't do this. Also, you cannot cross a bridge unless you're willing to leave something behind at the edge where you started. Does that make sense? Simple rules. If you think you can take your position on one side and just keep that position with you the whole way, you could never cross the bridge. That edge does not come with you. You don't get to take that edge of the bridge all the way over to the other side of the bridge. That's not how this works. Bridge crossing means you have to go toward the middle and you have to leave your position at the edge. Does that make sense? There's a third thing about bridge crossing. It turns out when we get to the middle of the bridge, we generally have something, we find something we have in common. If nothing else, you have a common position at the middle of the bridge. Also, I bet you're probably grateful that you're standing on the bridge across that chasm, right? Think about it for a second. If you've got bridges like this on the coast by Big Sur in California. I'm in Los Angeles County, but at Big Sur, there are lots of these really neat bridges that go across these chasms right at the ocean's edge. And if you were in a bus and you were driving across that bridge, I guarantee you this, by the time you get to the middle of that bridge and you look out the window and you see how far it is to the ocean floor, you are really grateful that you got a bridge. Without the bridge, it gets a little dicey, right? You want the bridge. So I think we can be grateful that we have a bridge once we're on it. So what I want to do tonight are those three things. I'm going to ask these three questions. What are the false ideas that we need to leave behind at the edges? What do we have in common once we find ourselves in the middle? And what is the bridge that we're actually going to use to cross?